Hi girls. Okay, so we'll take a look at the manipulation of formula. By the way, my husband bought me this, so I don't know if it works, but it'll make my life easier if it does. So this is question number 4 from your homework. You're rearranging the formula and you're trying to put it in terms of G is the first one. Okay, so you're looking at it, you deal with it just like any algebra. You say to yourself, you want G on its own, what's stopping you is the M. What's the M doing? It's multiplying, so to move it then, you do the opposite of multiplication, which is divide. Becomes W divided by M is equal to G. And that's your answer then, because you've got it in terms of G, so it's G is equal to something. Question 9 then, it's a little bit harder. So question 9 is A is equal to 2 pi H? No, 2 pi over H. So A is equal to 2 pi over H. You've been doing this when you look at it here in terms of perimeter area and volume. You would have done a lot of manipulation at that time. Okay, you want H on its own. What's stopping you from having H? It's 2 pi or. And what are 2 pi or? Now you can move them one at a time. You can say divide by 2, divide by pi, divide by or. Or you can say, well, look, 2 pi or all divide multiplying. So to move them, we'll divide. So it'll be A divided by 2 pi or is equal to H. Okay. And like I say, you don't have to do it all in one step. You can do it all the way across. You get the same answer. 14 is C is equal to Q over V. C is equal to Q over V. And we want it in terms of V. Now this is a bit harder. Okay. So I want V, but V is the divide by at the moment. So to get move V, because I want it to be equal to 1, I want it to be equal to V. At the moment, V is on the bottom line. So when you've got a fraction, your first job is to get rid of the fraction. You can't work with the fraction, and the thing that you want is in the fraction. So I'm going to move the V. How do I move the V? And again, I'm moving the V, just to remind you again, it's on the bottom line of the fraction. We don't do fractions. We've never done them. Okay. So how do I move a divide by V and multiply by V? So it's CV is equal to Q. And then I want the C gone. So the C is multiplication. So it's V is equal to Q over C. It's harder because initially in all of these ones you could get the letter you want, but initially here you have to move the V first, even though you don't normally move it. And the last one then is A is equal to pi times or plus or. Pi times or plus or. And I want it in terms of the capital or. So again, I'm looking to see what's stopping me from having the or. So there's two things, this and this. Which one I'm going to move first? The one that's furthest away from it, which is the pi. What's the pi doing? It's outside a bracket, so it's multiplying. So to move it, I'm going to divide. Is equal to or plus capital or. Then I want the little or gone. So what's the or doing? It's adding. So it's A over pi minus the little or is equal to the capital or. As I said to you girls, Miss O'Donnell's given us the weekend off, and she told us in the meeting yesterday we weren't to assign you any work for the weekend, which I wouldn't have done anyway for the long weekend, and to enjoy it. I suppose the other thing, girls, is the big news press that the junior cert is to be as such cancelled, and certifications to be given to students who completed the 3 years. I don't know what that's going to look like in our school yet, and as soon as I do, you will. So I would imagine there will be some end of year assessment. There's end of year assessment for first, second and fifth year. So to give certification, they're going to have to give some sort of an assessment. So whether that's a class test of some sort, it'll obviously have to be done from home, but it'll be done, which is good news for you, this side of June. So it means you get your June, July, August off and get to come into fifth year with a fresh start, which I think is what all of us, both teachers, parents and yourselves, were worrying about, is that you get no break at all and be going straight in to next year, and that would have been just too hard and just really, really unfair, because this is not of your creating or my creating, it's just something that has naturally happened. So that's great news. There will be an exam of some sort, so we are still working towards some exam. We just don't know what it is, but I would imagine, girls, early next week we'll have a better idea as to what that looks like. For other schools, I know in some other schools it's looking like end of year assessments, and I probably think ours is going to be something similar. Something similar to a mock paper maybe, or something. Whether it'll be 2 papers or 1 paper or what, I don't know. Whether I'll be making it or whether it'll be bought through a company, I don't know. But as soon as I do know, I will let you know. Okay. Will you let me know, girls, if you can't see this video, because I'm doing it on my laptop and I don't really know if it works. But it'll just make life a little bit easier. Okay. Negative, you have to see me, unfortunately. But my husband was like, "Are you going to put on work clothes?" No, this is what I normally wear. You know me well enough to know that if I was let, I would wear tracksuit pants and a top and work anyway. So have a nice long weekend. Enjoy some family time, girls. Take some time away from the books. Take some time away from screens, which is the big thing. Just get off the laptop, get off the phone, and get some fresh air into your lungs. And we'll talk to you on Tuesday. Okay, take care.